Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Dash channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Famous Russian boxer Dmitry Kudryashov is sure that former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua should pay attention to how Orlando Salido acted in a duel with Vasily Lomachenko before a rematch with Alexander Usyk. Joshua's chance is to impose dirty boxing. You can draw an analogy with the Lomachenko-Salido fight. Loma is head taller as a boxer, but it was not an easy fight. We will not talk about the result, who was given or not given the victory, but Salido imposed his style, unpleasant penalty moments, and this, in principle, made the fight. Joshua needs to do the same, Kudryashov said. Former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua will leave Sky Sports and sign a multi-year deal with the streaming service DAZN. This was reported in an article for the Telegraph by the famous British journalist Gareth Davis. This week, two-time heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua will confirm that he is cutting ties with Sky Sports after 9 years as a pay-per-view star and will switch to the sports streaming service DAZN, a new and expanding player in the digital era of the sports entertainment market. Davis wrote, "It is expected that under the contract with DAZN, Joshua will hold 2 fights a year. Thanks to the deal, a British boxer in theory will be able to earn hundreds of millions of dollars, and American streaming will attract new subscribers in the United Kingdom." Recall that in August, Joshua should have a rematch with WBA, WBO, IBF champion Alexander Usyk, to whom he lost in September last year. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you really enjoy the content, then please subscribe to my channel and keep watching the videos. If you are subscribed, then receive notifications about the release of new videos. You do not even have to look for anything personally. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my channel. I'm trying very hard absolutely every day and I need your support. Please subscribe to my channel, guys. British heavyweight veteran Derek Chisora commented on the incident between his comrade Anthony Joshua and students of Loughborough University. Recently, several students insulted Joshua after drinking. Joshua's threatening video was leaked to the media and was received ambiguously. As Chisora jokingly stated, he would have behaved more harshly in AJ's place in this situation. "I would have done much more worse. No, I will not take off my shoes. I will tear down the whole house, and after that I would rob them. No one will shout insult at me. I will answer," Chisora said. The famous British MMA fighter Michael Page is sure that the former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua cannot try to outbox Alexander Usyk in a rematch again. It all depends on Joshua's team. If they come back and try to box again, as it was in the first fight, to this day I don't understand what they were waiting for. There will always be only one outcome when you try to outbox a much more experienced opponent. If Joshua's team comes back to this, and I heard them say that had the right idea and they make a few chances, then for me it means you're happy to lose again. They need to make big adjustments to their entire game and fighting style. Joshua needs to be an aggressor in the ring like Derek Chisora. His fight with Usyk was much closer, because he made his fight terrible for Alexander. I remember even his team members saying they counted a draw. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.